see. I can't see. Yep. Oh, it's a table now. Yep. Let's take a look at what we got over here in this pile of misery corner. Alright. Oh yeah. We're gonna find out if this is too much cam for what I'm doing. Someone was saying I might have issues with the lifters. I sure hope not. I paid over $100 for this stuff. Let's see, we got a rear main seal. I got 40302. Oh, this is one of them dry seals. You don't lubricate. Yeah, that looks like that's gonna be the right one. Let's see what else we got in here. We got our timing chain. Should be our timing gear kit. These you got to open up and make sure they're not broken and everything. Looks like you can put this wherever you want. Okay. Alright, it looks not broken. My second set of ARP hardware. When I put the 5-speed transmission in this truck, when I put the flywheel on, I actually used ARP hardware. So I got it right here. This is for the flywheel. ARP. Did I use ARP for my Cummins build that has a turbo on it and runs like 40 some pounds of boost? Nope. I got an exhaust manifold kit, our gasket set, we got intake manifold, we got head gaskets. These were $100 each. Another gasket kit, and this is the oil pan, oil pump. You know what I want to do? I want to get a look at that camshaft. Now I think on the lifters you're supposed to like soak those in oil before you put them in. I don't have any oil. I got power steering fluid. What if we just pretend the engine was put together 30 years ago and just never ran? Let's take a look at this camshaft. Unfortunately, I still have the factory EFI cam, which is right here. Now, if we really had to, we could throw this cam back in, and I would just reuse the lifters that I had. Worst case scenario, if we had to, we could run this cam. I don't want to because, well, it's stock cam, and I want my comp cams. So this is our factory one. I'm gonna go ahead and set it right there. Let's go get the comp cams and rip that one open. Now, I think technically you're usually supposed to like put a degree wheel on the crankshaft and do all this mathematical stuff. I'm thinking I want to just throw the camshaft in and then you know, just run it. Comes with a couple of different pins here. It does say valve springs are required. I mean, yeah, you're gonna need springs so the valves will return. Oh yeah. Set the box aside. I just want to get a look at what the difference is here. Oh, gotta get braking oil. Braking oil during braking could result in premature Yep. You must use our oil or we will find you and we will murder you. Just kidding. Kidding. Well, this is our new camshaft. Not a big weight difference or anything. Looks like I don't need to change my camshaft gear. Okay. I don't think we're gonna have to degree this thing. We're just gonna send her in. Yeah. I don't think we need to do that. Gee, it almost looks like, you know, a factory camshaft, except for this is not a factory camshaft. Right on. Should we just lube it up? Send her in? Let's take a look at this. We do have to read some of this. I don't know if I mentioned in the last video, but there's a small chance I'm going to have to take the springs. The new springs that are in the cylinder heads I have, my stock cylinder heads, and throw some extra springage in there. Now the other thing is, what if we put a rev limiter to like $5.5 grand? Could we get away with that? I think I'm gonna run this one. Yeah, because this one would be too long. Oh, looks like it's perfect. It just slides in. Okay. Well, we'll take our factory cam here, and we'll just go ahead and set that aside. Nope, not using it. So what I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna send this in there. We don't really have any prep work to do other than make sure we don't have any debris on here. I kind of want to brake clean this thing off. It's got dirt on it. Let me wash this thing off with a whole can of brake clean, and then I'm gonna spray it down with some stuff, and then coat it, and then we're gonna gingerly work this thing in there. Yeah, we gotta do bearings, so it should all slide in pretty good. We just gotta make sure we don't catch it with anything. All right, I gave this a pretty good douching here. Kind of want to hit it with some compressed air, but I think we're good. I wanted to make sure there was no metal debris on this. It felt a little gritty. A little gritty. I'll take my lubricate here. Lubricate. I can't say it right. We'll just get a little bit of schmoo in there and we'll start working her in. Let's get some more stuff. And get an exhaust manifold bolt like I had in there. And we're in. This is supposed to be for a hydraulic flat tappet, which is what we have. Oh, yeah, there's a bearing retainer. Well, that goes on the front of here. I'm gonna have to clean this bench up. I can't see nothing. Alright, let's get a bearing retainer. I should have ordered a brand new one. Here's my cam retainer. I'm going to give this a little shower. This build here is starting to remind me of my 4BT build. It's like every time I ordered parts I had something coming right before I need to get up for work. Okay. I'm going to put some schmoo on here. Let's see, this went like. Went like that. Now, is that a 13? You guys remember what size that was? Is that 13? No, I bet you that's one of them weird 11s. Click. Click. I don't want to go snapping that off now. It can run back, but once you put the put that cam gear on, then it's a totally different story. Because I'll keep it from going backwards. Okay. I mean, there was no other stuff to put on there. I just, noticed. It's fine. What should we put timing gear on? I don't know what it is, but every time I have one of these projects of my own, I've got everybody in the neighborhood and everybody that I know. No offense to my friends that are watching, but I'm just saying, like, everybody is wanting work done right now. I got one lady wanting me to help sell her truck. I got one person wanting me to help fix her daughter's car, and I'm like, guys, back the fuck off. Some of the stuff I say no to, but God, it's just so annoying. Like, I have a very big project tomorrow, and I get out of here. Take it to someone else. Okay, we got a new gear. We got a double roller timing chain. And we got a new timing gear. That's not broken, that's good. We have some more literature here. What does it say here? For factory specified tire, for GM and Chrysler, so let's see. Three keyway crank sprockets. The closer. Oh yeah, remember the camshaft angle is half on. This sounds like we need a degree wheel. So our number one cylinder is up at top dead center. Oh, guess we gotta go around. Okay. So I just want to run like a factory timing. So you can put this any which way you want. Okay, what I want is factory timing. Factory specified time, use the O timing mark. What's advancing the timing? Yeah. Will increase high RPM horsepower, and advancing the cam will increase low end torque. What if we just went with factory? Because we're getting a. We're gonna go factory. Let's do that. We want the 0. And then we want I gotta get this lined up here. Yep. So I got our dot to our dot. Oh, the cam is even in the right position. It's ready for us. I mean, just about. Don't you skip a tooth. Oh, it's so close. I think it needs to be straight down. Alright, I think this eccentric tab locks into where that pin that we just put in goes. Click. Right on. Make sure this rotates. What if I just soak these in ATF? Could we do that? Or I just lube it up and send them in, right? Definitely glad I bought new lifters. I mean, these aren't too bad, but these are the old ones. We got new ones. Not pumped up, still pumped up. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna blast this. I say we're gonna fire these in. Let's do it. Remember, this is my money that I'm working with here, so don't get all worked up. Those just slide right in. Let's get a little extra on there. Man, taking the old ones out, what a pain in the butt. That one's gonna be real noisy. We still have to pre-lube this thing before we attempt to fire it. I gotta order break-in oil, and we'll get to all that once we figure out if our valve train geometry is good. That's the only thing I'm worried about, because I'm gonna run factory stuff here, and if it doesn't come out right, then we'll have to order push rods and a different set of rockers. Gotta give them a shake to see if they're still clicky clacky. Yep, definitely not pumped up. Okay, we got lifters. Clear, top dead center. Yep, good to go. Nice. So I think this gear is aluminum, but look, oh, this is. I didn't realize how bad this was. This is a plastic timing gear, and look, I didn't realize how bad this was. Whoa. Wow. Wow. And I think they quite literally just go on like that. Oh yeah. 30 over Gasketto. I got the old one still. I don't know if we'll lay the head on here and we'll see if that interferes. So far I don't think these two are good. This one here I'm a little worried about. I think the plugs that I put in crappily, they drilled out. And they were on the back here, so we'll get. I think I have two more. We'll put those in, because otherwise it has them in the front here. And those, I never even noticed those before. Okay, I think we're good here now. And the exhaust ports are a little rough on this head. I may end up putting some AFR heads on this thing. I need to get you guys some life support. Look at this. That's some nice stuff. We got some washers we got to put on. I don't know. Stop and read your instructions. Well, what instructions? Oh. Okay. You guys didn't think I was going to buy stock head bolts, did you? Yeah, I want to get these heads on here because I want to check my valve geometry here. We can figure out if we need to get some tooling and whatnot. You know, these head bolts weren't all that expensive. I wanted to get this for my 4BT Cummins when we did that engine build, but it was like $300-400 for the kit. I'm like, screw that. Well, this couldn't have been any easier. Small block forward torque sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what, tubes? Close your eyes. We want 70 foot-pounds. That's what it said on the instructions. And we got our torque sequence, which is pretty simple. Oh, looks like we're at 70, so let's see what happens here. Is it gonna do the thing? Oh, there we go. That is a pretty substantial click. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, that's still 3. This is number 4 right here. 4. We got 5. 6. Click, click. They said 3 steps, so does that mean we're gonna go back and re-torque it all 3 times? Click, click. 1, 2. That one took a tiny bit more. That one's good. That one's good. 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 I can feel it twist this, but it's still gonna achieve torque. You just gotta get over the torsion on that. Should we try it one more time? I think it's good. Yep. It's got a pretty solid click there. Yep. Yep. Sure. Yep. I already did that. Yep. Okay. Done with this for right now. Well, I've got 2 rebuilt push rods. Boop, boop. We're gonna play with cylinder number 5. Oh yeah. Yeah. I know. You should get new rockers, Jimmy. You should do this and that. Hey, you know, can I just do this? You know, I guess the original point of me doing YouTube was just to humiliate myself. I mean, just kidding. No, actually, really, just This is all to learn how to do stuff and bring you all around. We got some pretty good articulation on that. It's just a guy working in his garage, trying to figure something out. My friend was telling me to get new ones of these. I didn't get new ones of those, so. Boop. So what my thinking is that because I'm running a mild cam, so I'm hoping that means that I'm running a camshaft where I can kind of get away with some stuff here. Now I believe we just tighten these down because we can't set the valve lash. The valve lash is done in the hydraulic lifters. Let me rebuild on this rocker here. This is gonna end up being probably end up upgrading this later if I can run these stock lifters here. Rocker arms. Then I will run them. I can even just get new ones too, because these have got some pretty significant wear, if I'm being perfectly honest. And I'm kind of out of budget here. The rest of my budget is going to be on getting the rest of the stuff to make this engine run in the truck and drive. So okay, that's in there. We'll give her a dollop. My first problem is no, this one right here. So I kept all the rockers in order. So this one's meant to go here and this one is meant to go there. That's right. I did do one thing right. I don't remember what size it was, but it sure is looking like a 13. I think it is. All right. So we're just gonna tighten this down. I'm just gonna snug it. Looks like these are pretty relaxed at the moment. Snug. They can move around. They're not totally locked up. So you just tighten these up. Okay. So now, get that out of our way. Grab our hand crank there. Let's see what happens. Push rods are spinning nicely. I think we might be able to get away with this. Okay, so that valve is all the way down. What I'm looking at here is I just want to make sure, because of the cam that I have in here, I want to make sure that our geometry is still good. I want to make sure that the center of this pad where it's pushing on the valve is still straight up and down. Well, not straight up and down, but it's centered. So all the way down, it's still on the original wear pattern. Let me find a spark plug, put that in here, and see what kind of compression we got. Okay, I can't find any spark plugs. I think I must have thrown them out. That's okay. Got an option here. Okay. This will plug the hole. Now, this is by no means going to be a completely accurate compression test. The only reason why I'm putting that in there is so I can feel what kind of compression it has. And I will see a little bit on the gauge here. Oh shit! That's got a lot of compression right there. We got up to 60 just from me cranking it. Oh shit! Yeah, just that one cylinder. So just, whew. That's hurting my back. Okay, so just loosely hand cranking, less loosely. We got like 40 or 50. That's just from that. If I had a bell housing on the, or tranny on the back and a starter, we could really crank this up. I bet this thing will make every bit of 150 or more. Yeah, that feels pretty good. And this can move around, it can't really rotate. Compression. Oh, shit. Let's get our timing lined up and get it on the number 1 stroke there. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, well, we know we have really good compression just by hand cranking it. Okay, so that makes me feel good. We can run this. Oh, and that noise you hear down below is all the compression leaking by the small gaps in the rings. Totally normal. Any engine's gonna do that. Plus we have like pretty small 19 thousandths piston ring gap. Whereas the original piston ring, which I have one, I think I have one of the old top rings. Should I throw this in real quick and see what the gap looks like? I know I'm getting sidetracked, but... Oh wait, we can't look at the gap. This is for that's for a stock bore. They're wore out. Okay, we're done with this. Should we just go ahead and put the other head on?